guys, it's Steve from Parkbenchaquatics, and I got another one for you today. I told you guys in last night's short that we got some new lizards on the way, and I'm really excited to get to them, so let's get started. This is from Bigappleherp. They're a company that shipped from Florida, but I believe their original story is from New York City. They're very communicative and talked to me throughout the entire process, answered silly questions, and you know, the usual extra stuff that you would love to expect from buying from a new supplier. Let me get some gloves real quick. Okay, let's open this up. This came from Florida, and it shipped out late last night and got here this morning. It is 11:30 a.m. This is the female. Oh my goodness. They're really jumpy. Okay. There you go. Okay, one's in there. Oh my goodness, that was scary. Sorry, am I blocking the view here? She's back there getting accustomed. Okay. He's up here. And he's out. Okay, they both, man, this is gonna be tough to move these two. My goodness. Okay, let's get this closed. Okay, everybody arrived healthy. Everybody looks good. Wow, that was nerve-wracking for a second. I didn't want to injure them. I've never held either a green keeled or this type of long lizard before, so I was very nervous. Okay. Get this knife out of the way here. Let's get some close shots. There they go. Kind of figuring out their area right now. She notices the male. Hopefully they'll be breeding partners at some point. Do a little setup while she's exploring, figuring out her new habitat. She probably wants to get warm here. Okay, so I put in a full plant, mother plant of pothos. This is a mixture of coconut fiber, jungle earth, and a little bit of soil that I mixed myself. There's some sphagnum moss on the top of the hide there to try to keep it a little bit moist. Look, she's going right over to the heating element. So these different levels indicate different temperature readings for the animals here. So this one, the bottom one here, let me open this, just be careful. This bottom one here is about 88 degrees. That next one up, that's about 92. And then this top one here is about 95. To give them just a broad spectrum of heating. And then as well as down here, it actually gets around 73 degrees inside that hide there. And yeah. This is a fake vine that I've put together here, and This is a paver piece. You guys are familiar. It is this and the reptile leopard gecko right here, but it is a different direction. So my male, he hasn't explored too much yet. Here he is. And then there she is. And I can raise that depending on their needs. So right now, if she looks like she's trying, I'm not sure yet. It's too early on to tell. Is she trying to escape or is she just trying to get to the highest point of heat? I'll have to tell here once they get more comfortable what exactly they're doing and their behavior characteristics and things of that nature. Man, look at him. This setup turned out a lot better than I thought I'd end up with, and I added the vines since the last, let me get some focus here. I added the vines since the last time. Look at her, she's just sniffing her area. We might as well do a room update. So I got some other things going on. This is the female and male crocodile skink enclosure. Is he still down there? He is not. Okay, cool. Then he'll be in here. This is his favorite spot. He likes to dig on the side. You can see it kind of goes down a good bit. That's from him. And then this is my underground hole here. This is actually, you can see the little piece of it. It's like a snake hide that's rough on the edges so that they can shed. But it's actually an underground so I can keep my upper area clear and free. But for the skink for these green-keeled lizard project I got going on, oh, I better close this thing, huh? Okay, well we got a fogger machine here. The same handy dandy thing that's right here on the top one in the right corner. And this is a heating element and a night heating element for the winter time. And this just shipped today, but it's gonna be a 36 by 36, so it should be about this high up. Give them a lot more space. I'm gonna order a secondary vine. And obviously this plant, this is another mother plant, $17. Online, this would have been ridiculous to pay for. Normally they're about like that high. That's about it. Right there is all you're gonna get for about $25 plus shipping. Maybe they'll give you free shipping. And I got some hides. Is that my dirt? No, these are just hides. This is my dirt. This is that mixture I told you. Just spray it down, rotate it, spray it down, rotate it. It keeps expanding a little bit. Get a nice mixture that you're looking for. As I mentioned before, this has been a really good experience. This guy here eating within 10 minutes of arriving shows that the Bigappleherp's shipping standards meet the quality and expectations that I require from purchasing from a new supplier. As far as the species of the green-keeled lizard, this species can be quite rewarding and quite active during the day, unlike their roommates, the crocodile skink breeding pair across the room. These guys hail from East Africa and Tanzania and remote parts of state forests. They have been found in between the canopy and the ground, hiding amongst the leaves and brush.
high humidity with a bioactive environment with a heating element that can reach 95 degrees on a perch is a must. If considering these guys, a tall, wide enclosure is something that you cannot live without. Males can be territorial with one another, and females have the underlying same issue, so don't keep them together unless you plan on breeding. Once you have eggs, and if everything works out, around 60 days later, you should start seeing some hatchlings pop out of their eggs. It's best long-term to separate your hatchlings from the parents to avoid any territorial disputes that may arise. Don't forget, for this small species, they have a high intelligence and learn routines to tongue feed and where your door is.
It is Saturday. The video in the beginning took place on Tuesday, and I'm just doing a little update. We have transitioned from this tank, which you see is now empty, which the first video was shot in, and now the 3 foot by 3 foot by 1.5 feet is finally here. We're gonna take a look at it real quick. You see these guys are much more comfortable now, moving independently of the movement around them. Something unique real quick about these guys is that you can provide them a water dish, obviously, but if you spray enough, they like to drink the water off of the window and off of the leaves. And I think that's something pretty cool. But okay, let's check it out here. So as you guys can see, I've added a lot. This vine here is the original vine, and basically the only thing other than the plant and a couple of the hides underneath there that were in the original video. So a good friend of mine has given me these 3 debarked sticks there, which are really cool. He used them for, I think, a tree boa, he told me, and these were brand new, but he had extra. And then he also gave me this fake vine right here, and I also added that vine right there. So there's a lot going on, and I also found, obviously, this big tree piece right here, which they're both on. You guys can see them if I can get close to them right here. That is the male. And then here's the female. She's been in a bit of a shed. You guys see that they flick their tongues a lot. I find that quite interesting. Maybe obviously lizards do it quite a bit, but it's very neat. So you see she's in the middle of a shed. She's trying to get rid of some unwanted scales there. Okay, Leo. Sometimes my cat gets fired up about lizards. But, okay, let's get to the bottom. Okay, guys, I'm going to be closing up this video. I just want to give one final thank you to Bigappleherp. They gave me permission to include a link and speak about them, and no worry of copyright issues or anything like that. I appreciate you guys, and I'll put the link in the description if anybody else is interested in the company or this species. I really thank for everybody for staying tuned and following me along my journey, and this is just one of many updates to come. All right, guys, thanks for tuning in, and I'll see you next time.